Hi friends. So I'm at the end of week 2 of low spend month. So how did I do this week? Well, I did spend $20. Let's see, what is it? And 26 cents. And then I got $20 cash. So $20.26. But what did I buy, right? So I was going through all my seeds and looking at what I had, what I didn't have. I thought I had another box of seeds somewhere with old seeds where I had tomatoes. Well, I didn't have tomatoes. I had one packet of tomatoes, and I like to grow a variety of tomatoes. So I went to our local drug mart, and I actually bought 3 tomatoes. And then I ended up buying a lot of seeds. Now I bought all these seeds, lots of packs of seeds, and that's what I spent money on. But I have to start my indoor seeds. If I don't start them by mid-March, it's going to be too late and they won't produce early enough, which was a problem that I had last year. I didn't get many tomatoes, but then again, it was a bad spring and it was really cold late in the season. So that had part of it to do with it too. So this year, I have some videos of how I did my seeds last year, and I had them all over my dining room, and I didn't want to do that this year. So now I set up a new system, and I think this is going to work just great. So I did not spend any money except that, and that was on Thursday. Monday I spent nothing. Tuesday I spent nothing. Wednesday nothing. Friday nothing. Saturday nothing. And Sunday nothing. So all in all, I did pretty well. So far I've spent $125. But last week, as I said, I had to get an oil change in my car, and my car is not that easy to change the oil on. You have to take this pan out to get to the oil filter, and it takes a while. It's not like you open the hood and there you go. So that's why my oil change cost me $95. And it would have cost me more had I gone to an oil change place. Not only that, but I use synthetic oil in my car. I always have. And so I'm going to continue to do that. It costs more, but in the end, it's worth it. It makes your car run longer, in my opinion. So anyway, I planted a bunch of seeds. I planted some tomatoes. I planted some eggplant, peppers, lots of herbs. I don't know if this is the right time of the year to plant herbs or if they're best direct sown. I have to do further research on that, but I had the seeds for the herbs, so I figured I might as well use them up. So that's what I did. And as far as cooking goes, this week I didn't do a whole lot of cooking, so I don't have a cooking video. I did do a vegan Roman burger, which turned out really well. I had some Beyond Meat patties in the freezer, and I had the rest of the stuff here, so I did not do any grocery shopping except for the 3 tomatoes. And that was because I wanted tomato for my burger, and I also have a couple of avocados left that I like to eat tomatoes with. So shopping wise, I did great. I used up what I had. I ate up leftovers. And that was pretty much it. So I still have lots of food in my freezer and pantry and refrigerator. I still have a little bit of produce left. It should be enough to at least get me through the upcoming week. And then I'm hoping even till the end of the month. So far I'm very pleased with my low spend. And this is really the only thing that I cooked this week where I didn't have to, um, eat leftovers, or it wasn't anything complicated. And here is my Roman burger. All right, here's what I found in my freezer. I had a couple Beyond Burgers. I still have some romaine lettuce. I did buy some tomatoes today. I bought 3 romaine tomatoes. When I went and bought some seeds, because I didn't have enough tomato seeds. I thought I did. And I had these potato crowns, and I had a roll stuck in the freezer, and I put a couple of pieces of vegan lunch meat. I fried those in the pan too, and I made myself a vegan Roman burger. So that was one of my dinner lunches, late lunch, early dinner for this week. The rest of the week I ate a lot of leftovers, still from last week. Those are all gone, so now I'm going to make some other new things. But all from the freezer or the pantry. So I did a little indoor gardening this week, got some of my seeds planted, and let me show you what I got done. Hi guys, here I am. I'm planting. I just wanted to show you what I do when I plant my seeds. So I have this little chopstick thing. Actually, it's a bamboo skewer for barbecues. And I have my trays here, and I keep these from year to year. And then I like to plant 2 seeds per cell. So I just make a hole. It's not rocket science, it's just easy. And I try to keep them far enough apart that I can separate the seedlings once they germinate. But since these are the small cells, I don't like to plant more than 2 seeds, and I know they won't all take, and that's okay. But right now I'm planting beets. So, and I did get these seeds this year. I didn't have any beet seeds. So then I'm just going to put 2 of these in per cell, and I like to try and at least pick the nicest seeds out when I do this. So then I have a mat set up, which I'll show you. And I keep them on the mat until they germinate, and then I turn my grow lights on. So this way, even though there's only 6 cells, I can get 12 beet plants out of this. So it saves a little room. Now, of course, it's not going to be warm enough yet when these come up, so I'll have to plant them in a little bit bigger container. But that's okay. I have lots of those. I save these yogurt containers, which would be perfect. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'll be planting 12 beet seeds in this one, and then I have a different one, 2 different varieties of beets. I'll plant 12 in this one. So that's how I plant my seeds, and I'll let you know how they turn out. Now for each of these cells I have little popsicle sticks that I just mark, and if I have all the same vegetables in 6 cells, I just stick one of these in. If I plant 6 of each, then I just put 2 markers in. So far in here I have peppers, I have pimentos, and mini peppers. So these are going to go up in my little greenhouse once I get them planted. So then what I do is I just cover them up. Any seeds that didn't drop in far enough, I give them a little shove with the stick. and I just cover them gently. And then I go and I have just this little nail polish thing, and I'll show you what I do with that in a minute. Some of these seeds were bigger than others, so I just shove them in there with this. And then I take the bottom of the nail polish. Now you don't want to do this really hard, but I just tap it down just a little bit so the seed connects with the soil. And that's it. Pretty easy. And you can get a lot of plants this way in a little space. Now, like I said, I know they aren't all going to germinate, and that's okay. From 12 seeds, if I get maybe 6 or 7, or maybe I'll get lucky and get 12. But that's it. Easy peasy. I forgot to mention, you want to moisten all of your soil. Make sure it's moist but not muddy before you plant your seeds. And then water them right after you plant them. And I have one of these old Coke bottles that I just made a few holes in, and it always has a gentle stream of water that comes out of there. So I just give it a good watering, and then I put the dome over the top, and that's it. Another tray planted. Now I'm still going to plant some herbs and some lettuces, but I already have my tomatoes, and I have several varieties of those, my peppers, and my beets planted. All right, so here are my little seedlings, and I have them on a heat mat. And they really don't need lights yet, as far as I know. They just need the warmth. And I have them in front of this south-facing window. So during the afternoon when the sun comes out, these get pretty damp in here. So I just open them up a little bit or take them off for a while. So I just planted these yesterday, and I have more to go. I want to have all my seedlings done by March 15th, which is coming up in a couple days. And then I have this set up with little grow lights. So I got these last year or a couple years ago, I don't remember. But once you get this set up, the initial cost isn't that much. And you can use this year after year. So every one of these layers will have a grow light. And then I also have the south window. So that's my setup. And it's hard to see because the light is so bright. But it's just one of those cheap little greenhouses you can pick up. And if you wait till the end of the season, they're always on sale. So even if you get a couple of these, it's a nice little rack that doesn't take up much room. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today, short and sweet. I have a video coming out in a couple days about shopping addiction and some of the things I did to stop doing that helped me. So if you have any interest in that, that'll be out in a couple days. And that's all I have. All right, my friends, I love you guys. I want to wish you abundant blessings. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and God bless you, and I'll see you next time.